Hey guys!
Alright guys, we're here today to check out the video that won the Patreon poll of the week, and it was a tie. So I don't know if you can call it a win. It was a tie.
There were two winners.
We had two winners. They finished with the same amount of votes. So we're doing this one today because this is a brand new video from Kreator. So I decided, I took the executive decision. I not even voted for this one, but I took the executive decision to do this one first because it's a new video. The other one is a new video, but it's for a song that came out last year.
Oh.
So, and I already know the song because I did an album review. I still want to check out the video. So we're going to check out that video perhaps next week. But this week, because this is a new video, new song, I figure since it was a tie, this one kind of gets the nod. Just because it's a new song, new video. The other one, we'll check it next week. But today is a double header. We're doing an extra double header this week for the quarantine. For those at home with nothing to do.
Yeah.
All right. So we're starting off with Kreator. The name of the song is 666 World Divided. Wow, very good title for what's happening right now in the world.
Yeah.
Are you excited for this?
Yeah.
Some new Kreator?
Some new Kreator.
Yeah, let's do this. Some new Kreator.
If I
Holy. Oh my god, this song totally rips. Oh, I love that line though. We are united in a world divided. Oh man, I love that. Ah, that line was absolutely glorious. Glorious. Wow. Kreator. Love to see them again live.
Yeah, that's probably the best concert I've been to.
Overall?
Overall.
Yeah.
It's because of that mosh pit.
It was insane. It was insane. I mean, it was probably not the craziest one that we've been into.
Hatebreed was probably the craziest one. But it was the one
I would say probably Children of Bodom.
That
Back in 2017, I think that's probably the worst that I've seen. Hatebreed probably at Heavy Montreal was the craziest.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's so hard because every concert you walk away feeling like this was like the greatest one ever.
You feel like they one up each other.
Yeah, you always feel like the last concert is always the greatest you've been to. At least it should always be that way. It's like bands releasing an album. The latest one should always be the best one.
Yeah.
It's not always the case, but I mean that's what the bands strive for. But anyways, I really love Kreator. I've seen them multiple times live, and they never disappoint live. I have the wristband and I have the guitar picks. Just. Yeah. Anyways, I love Kreator.
That line,
but
that line is what's happening now.
Yeah, we're united in a world divided. You would think with everything,
because the world, obviously not all countries.
We're united in our own differences.
Yeah, and also the worlds are not. Each country is not the bestest of friends. But this whole Corona thing has kind of brought us together.
I don't think so. You see it that way?
Well, we're trying to all find something to fix this.
But I think it's creating a rift between nations.
That's true.
Because partnerships that used to exist are breaking apart because what the virus has created, in my opinion, and I don't want to go on a tangent about the virus, but in my opinion, what the virus has created is brought out perhaps, in some cases, the worst in people. Because nations because it's like this, if this was happening just, let's say, in Portugal, all the other European countries could help them with supplies, with medical provisions.
Yeah.
Like if there's an earthquake or a tsunami, something like that, the other countries are not affected, so they can go and help, right? This is affecting everybody. So it's become almost survival of the fittest. So it's like, I don't have time to help you. I gotta help myself. Yeah. So that is created.
I didn't see it like that.
I think there's a lot of that happening. So I think what's happening is everybody's trying to take care of their own. So there's no time to take care of others. And then you're going to start seeing some countries that perhaps were the enemies before, finding a spot to infiltrate and become the friends. You see China, for example, and Russia taking now a role of helping countries like Spain and Italy. And those countries may be saying, like, why the hell am I in the European Union when everybody else has deserted me? These two are the ones now sending supply. So it's a very interesting time. So I really feel like we are united in a world that's divided. We're united right now because we all have a common problem.
Yeah.
And we're united in that problem. But I think that you would think that almost something like this would... Look at a country for the US, for example. You would think that something as big as this would unite everybody. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. And it's not. It's actually creating a bigger divide. I didn't think that was possible. And it's happening. So I don't see it the way you're seeing it. To me, I think that this song from that line is true. We are united, but we're united by the common problem that we all face. Yeah. But we're still in a world divided because we're all looking at how can we fix our own problems. We're concentrated on...
We're not concentrating on
everyone else. Like it doesn't matter how many, whatever people say, if you're in Canada, you care about keeping Canadians safe. You don't really care I'm not saying you don't really care, but... You're not going to send medical supplies to Italy when you're going to need them here, or you possibly could need them here. So we are united, yes, because there's a common thread that unites us all, which is the problem that we're at hand. But I think we're perhaps more divided now than ever before. Shouldn't be the case. It should be that if there's a common enemy, we should all join forces to face that common enemy. And in some circles that is happening. I think on the science side of things, finding a cure, finding a vaccine. In some cases, I think that is the case. But it's not like across the board.
It's not overall the case.
No, because you also have to look at it from a perspective of a financial perspective. You want to be, if you're a company, you're going to be the one finding the cure because there's money in there, right? If you find the cure, everybody's going to have to buy it from you, right? So how much information are you willing to share if sharing that information could lead another country or another company to find the cure before you do. So, to quote Scarface, never underestimate the other man's greed.
That's a good quote.
It's one of the great quotes from Scarface. Never underestimate the other man's greed. Never. All right. On that note, what did you think of the song?
I mean, the song was just absolute kick-ass.
From the first note.
Yeah.
To the last note.
And then the chorus, that guitar melody in the chorus.
Okay, good. I was hoping you would mention that.
It's kind of hard not to mention. It's kind of it's just there. And it catches your attention right away, and it's absolutely amazing.
I thought the song was absolute balls to the wall, speeding, driving riffs through the verses. But when it gets to the chorus, it becomes a lot more melodic. And I'm not saying it doesn't lose the momentum. It doesn't lose the intensity. It just kind of switches a little bit over from and it doesn't lose heaviness, but it switches ever so slightly because that melody really changes a little bit of how the song sounds. So I'm glad you picked up on it, because that's one of the things that I picked up on it. It's how the switch is very smooth. It's not like an abrupt change. But I really like it. I like that the song goes from that more driving, punching riffs in the verses to a more melodic sound in the chorus.
It still keeps everything else, only it's just...
It's a very slight change.
Yeah.
And you really have to pay attention, because that melody in the chorus is not like, it's not like, in your face. It's there, but it's almost like underlined. The guitars are still heavy above it. It's just, it really creates a little bit of an offset. It really changes a little bit of the dynamic of the track, creating that difference between the verses and the chorus. The solo. I thought the solo, I was expecting a great, because this song is absolutely like demolishing. So I was expecting a great solo to go with it, because the song kind of needs a great solo.
Over the top fast.
Oh yeah, over the top fast solos.
It was calling for it.
It definitely calling for it. But I was surprised on how long the solo went. That surprised me in a good way, because I really felt like this song really called for that over-the-top solo, and then not just over-the-top, really extend the solo. Yeah. And just let the guitar player do his thing for like a good minute, just a minute or two. Just let him go to town on the guitar. And that's exactly what you got out of the solo. So to me, the solo also has two parts. The first part of the solo to me was more like the verses, it was more driving. It was heavier. It had more of a punch. The second part of the solo then changes. The second part of the solo, to me, it picks up on the melody of the chorus. It becomes more melodic.
Yeah.
So the solo has the same dynamic as the song, which is fast, heavy, driving, then becomes melodic. The solo is exactly the same. The structure of the solo is the structure of the song.
Yeah.
And I really love that. Really love that. Makes the song complete. That was a badass track, man. That was a badass track. All right, guys. This is it for right now, but there's another video coming right after today. We're doing a very special double header, because there's friends of ours. They're releasing a brand new album on Friday, and they have a new single out. And I love this band, and I didn't have any other way to find room for this video, so I said, fuck it. We're doing a special double header today. All right, so don't go anywhere. There's another video coming right after. See you guys.